Guys, what is going on? Well, just getting back from a test ride with the GSXR 1000, now sporting a G2 Ergonomics throttle tamer. Now that is not to be confused with the G2 Ergonomics quick throttle that I did the installation video on this GSXR 750. I'll post a link in the description to that if you want to know how one of these things goes together. So what's the point of it? Why is it that this one's called a quick throttle and that one's called a throttle tamer? Well, the GSXR 750 from the factory has a very long throttle throw, unnecessarily long. And what the quick throttle does is it makes that throttle throw, in other words, the amount that you have to twist the throttle to go from idle to wide open, well, it brings it down by about 10%, makes that total throw, in essence, about 40 millimeters. Now, keep that number in mind because it's going to come up again, but just know this bike, it needed a shorter throttle. That one, well, she needed the opposite. So let's talk about that. So, okay, quick specs on this thing. It's a GSXR 1000 rocking a full M4 exhaust. She's got a two-wheel Dyno Works tune, and it makes a ton of power, guys. But one of the issues is in that two-wheel Dyno Works tune, well, it's the throttle mapping itself. Now, yes, you do see cables down here, but these cables are going to a controller down here. It's not going straight to the throttle bodies. This is still a fully electronic throttle. And as such, you can change the way that that throttle acts. And with this tune, the first half throttle or so, what you would perceive to be half throttle, is incredibly aggressive with how much power it'll put out versus what it was before with the factory throttle mapping and the factory exhaust and everything else. So in this case, having a less aggressive ramp up rate to your power in those lower throttle input areas makes the bike a lot easier to ride, and it's a lot more predictable. Before, man, I was getting this bike on the side of the tire on corner exit. This thing would have a tendency to get a little bit loose. Yeah, little power wheelies coming out of corners. It sounds like a lot of fun, and it is, but I would like to do that when I want to do it, not just because my throttle input was a few millimeters too much, which in realistic terms, that's exactly the difference between this one being smooth and not. So what are we talking about? Okay, the other throttle that I was showing you on the 750, the factory throttle throw was about 43 or 44 millimeters. Well, the factory throttle throw with this bike is only 35, and that's what this mark right there is. And it's just measuring the arc. There's a little seam right here. Is that showing up? It might not show up. But anyway, there's a little seam right here, and I've got this mark right there by that seam. Anyway, right there would have been wide open with the throttle as it was stock. It's got just a little bit longer throw, just a few millimeters. But the difference is how much it's opening the throttle bodies, if you will, for the first, say, 20 or 25%, where this bike, in my opinion, was overly aggressive, really out to half throttle. It is so much smoother and so much easier on the side of the tire to apply power as I'm going through the corner, as I'm hitting the apex, and then on corner exit, where you're standing the bike up and you're really committed, you're pinning the throttle at that point. And then there, a couple of millimeters isn't going to matter, but right in this area, it is so much nicer. Even though, and again, even though this two-wheel Dyno Works tune, the fueling is really good, that initial crack of the throttle would pump so much torque through this thing that it felt worse than what it did stock when the deceleration fuel cutoff was still in play. So that is what this modification was meant to do, and it did a lot of that really, really well. Now, it will still get lively, obviously. I mean, this thing's GSXR 1000, guys, is making a ton of power, but the main thing is to make it make a ton of power when you want it to, not just because the throttle mapping is super aggressive. Oh yeah, almost forgot. One other thing that this will help to quell, it doesn't necessarily make it go away, but it does help quite a bit, is that partial throttle cruise. Let's say you're cruising down the highway, you might be in a lower gear though, say fourth gear, It might even happen in fifth gear if you're in cooler weather or smaller person or whatever, and you're cruising along, and then you go to maybe roll into the throttle, say that much, not a ton, you're just kind of at cruise, you go to roll into the throttle just a little bit, and on some of these tuned bikes, what'll happen is it'll, with this type of throttle mapping too, there's gonna be enough power go through this bike to where it'll try to extend the forks, and you'll start to get a real light front tire, and you may get a bit of a head shake out of it, especially if you hit like some expansion joints or something like that. You're just barely rolling into the throttle, but the acceleration rate is significant, just going from here to here. And now with the throttle being a bit tamer, as the name would suggest, you don't really get that level of throttle input until you really dive into the throttle on the back half of the throttle. So in that case, typically you are prepared for it. You're tucked in, you're ready to go. You're doing let's go fast things when you're doing let's go fast things with the throttle, and the bike responds very well. Don't get me wrong, you get into that throttle and she'll still get lively and do the goofy stuff that Gixxers can do, but just know that it does calm the bike down quite a bit, and it makes the power output much more intuitive. All right, guys, so that's a wrap. Don't forget, I'll put a link to the install video that I did on the GSXR 750 so you can see what goes into putting that throttle on the bike. I will say this, because of the way that the throttle tamer is shaped and made, it goes on very easy on a stock bike. It's nothing like the throttle, the quick throttle on the 750, which because that cam is bigger, it's a little bit of a bear to get on. This one, super easy to put on. Just follow the steps that I show in the video below, and that should get you right where you need to go. Hopefully this helps you out though. And I got to get to work because we've got a speedo healer. I'm about to do an install video on that here pretty soon. So I got to get to it. Y'all take it easy.